Hi girls. So the next topic that we're going to see is problems of business law or business regulations. Okay, first one is gap between principles and practices. That is, what do you mean by the word principle? Principle is nothing but a rule or a regulation, that which is made, a policy that which is made. And practice is nothing but putting something into implementation, putting it into practice. Okay, so one of the most important problem that which your business law is facing today is there is a gap between the principle and the practice. A rule is a rule only on the paper, and in India it is many times not put into practice. Okay, like for example, you can take into consideration the Child Labor Act. Yeah, your Child Labor Act says children below 14 years are not supposed to work. Okay, but then, is this rule followed? This is there as a rule, but then it is many times not followed. Now, even when we visit sometimes a restaurant, we find small kids, cleaning the table and doing such things. And we all are very much aware that according to Child Labor Act, a child below 14 years not supposed to work. In spite of the awareness of the rule or regulation, we are ignorant, okay, about following those rules and regulations. We rather call that boy and ask the boy to clean the table properly instead of like really firing at the person who has employed a child who is below 14 years. So that's why a principle is there only on the paper, a law is there only on the paper, many times not put into practice in India. And even if people are aware of it, they are ignorant of following the rules and regulations. The next one is enactment and enforcement by different authorities. Okay, so what is enactment? Enactment is nothing but making of the rule and regulation, and enforcement is nothing but implementation of the rule and regulation. So here in our country, uh, the law is made by one authority, and it is implemented by another authority. So that is also a problem. Only uh, the the authority which implements the rules and regulation will know the pain of implementing the rules and regulations, putting the rules and regulations into practice, because they have a direct contact with people following the rules and regulations. And so the the authority which is making the law is not the one which is implementing. So this gap also is a problem. Enactment and by one authority and implementation by another authority, that is another problem. The next one is roadblocks to industrial progress. Okay, so what is a roadblock? Now, many times when we are out, okay, traveling somewhere on the bike or on the car, sometimes we find the roads are being blocked, take diversion and other things. Okay, so what does it mean? Many times, this makes our journey a little longer to reach the destination. So just like that, our business law also is a roadblock to the growth of industries. This is a contradicting point. Earlier in the objective of business law, I told you that business law enables the growth of industries, isn't it? But then it also serves as a big hindrance in the growth of industries, making too many rules and regulations for everything, permits and licenses, for everything intervention by authorities, makes it difficult for the growth of industries. So that is another important problem. The next one is short and swift road to justice. So road for justice is short and easy for wealthy and influential people. Okay, well connected people. That is, in India, you can buy justice with money, right? So we would have heard of a lot of instances like that. We would have seen also in many movies, and this is the fact that for the poor, many times justice is something which is not given, and for the wealthy people, even if they have committed a crime, even if they are, you know, done something, they are not punished. They are not provided the justice. They are, like instead the poor and the needy people, or rather, the non-influential people are blamed, okay, for such kind of crimes which are committed by wealthy people. So many times influential people, wealthy people, exploit the poor and the needy. So that is another important problem. And lastly is loopholes in the laws. So what is a loophole? Loophole is nothing but an inadequacy in our rules and regulation in the laws. Okay, so we would see that in spite of the prevalence of too many laws in the country, we still find that many times people are not given proper justification, or rather this inadequacy allows people to do a lot of illegal things. Okay, so businessmen take advantage of these loopholes and they many times exploit the society as well as the government. Okay, so this is also another important problem. Now we'll continue with this topic. How can you overcome these problems? What are the requirements, okay, to overcome these problems? So the first one is rules must be obeyed voluntarily. Okay, so what is volunteering yourself? Out of your own will and wish, you should follow the rules and regulations. Nobody should force you, isn't it, to follow the rules and regulation. Now, with so many crores of citizens prevailing in the country, you cannot, have a policeman behind each and every citizen to see whether the rules and regulations are followed. That is what is forcing to follow the rules and regulations. Rather, you should follow the rules and regulations voluntarily. Okay, next one is the rules must be just and reasonable. To make your business law more effective, you should see to it that the rules and regulations are reasonable. Okay, and it provides justice. Meaning, if supposing you have, committed some sort of a mistake. Okay, a simple thing that we can take into example is breaking a traffic rule or regulation. Say if you are not wearing a helmet, okay, and if you are fined, so the rule or the regulation must be just and reasonable, meaning to say even if it's a fine, it should be a reasonable fine. It shouldn't be too much and all that. Like for example, smoking in a public place. Okay, so in a place where it is prohibited, you're not supposed to smoke. If you smoke, what is the rule, what is the punishment for smoking? It is where you have to pay some 2000 rupees, or rather you have to be in the prison for sorry, not 1000 rupees, or you should be in the prison for 2 years. Okay, but many a times you escape paying 1000 rupees fine. But this is again, like supposing they're charging too much of fine. See, if you are smoking in thing for which you have to pay 1 lakh rupee, that is not a reasonable thing. So it should be, but in a country like India, the rule or regulation is very reasonable. That's why the crimes are more. Like any other country around, if the rules and regulations are more strict, then maybe the crime rate might reduce, but that is not the case. The next one would be the rules and regulations must be flexible. What is the meaning of flexible? Flexible is to have that amendable characteristics in it, adoptable characteristics in it. Okay, so time and again the rules and regulations must be amended, changed. So that is what is the meaning of being flexible. They should be prone to changes. If they are very rigid, then and the rule and regulation cannot be changed, then that is another thing which will make the business law more complex. Okay, the next one, the rules and regulations must be knowable. So what is the meaning of being knowable? Knowable is to be aware of the rules and regulations. To make the business law more effective, you should be aware of the rules and regulation. But one thing is something which you should keep in mind, that is, a rule is a rule even for a fool. Okay, so we must be aware of every rule and regulation that which is made in the country. If you are not aware and then you claim that I was not aware of the rule and regulation, so I will not follow the rules and regulations, now that is something which cannot be taken into consideration. Like for example, if we all know that killing is a crime and that there is a punishment for killing a person, isn't it? So you cannot say that yeah, I killed a person, but then I did not know that there is a punishment for killing, so I cannot undergo any imprisonment or punishment. No, you cannot say that, isn't it? So a rule is a rule even to a fool. So therefore, These are the requirements of a business law, right? And with these requirements, you can definitely make the business law more effective and also more convenient to follow. So this is about it. Thank you.